You can call me Aiden. And without sounding too melodramatic, I hunt down gunners.
I'm plenty friendly. Just not with gunners. Huh. Then this attack was your fault. Reinforcements. Hope you can fight. Locals resisted. Maybe even fought back. You can see the results for yourself. They're just chum in the water. Oh, and cut the charity with those sensors. I believe that one was the leader. Say what you like about them, but the gunners run a tight operation. Sooner or later they'll figure out what happened here. Chances are you and your partner will be flagged as persons of interest. Been on this squad's trail for a week. This is the 4th settlement they've hit. Why are you here? You can expect more gunner attention from now on, so watch your backs. They'll give you even more trouble than they give me. Gunners have been unusually active lately, laying claim to territory all over the Commonwealth. The settlement was just the latest conquest. Saying that, this place used to just be a solitary hut. I've no idea how they built up so damn fast. Sudden growth must have been what made them a target. Sounds like you've some experience in that field. I did the just thing. Don't know how right it was. Mine goes down when yours goes down. Yeah, whatever. Where would I even begin? We have history. That's all you need to know. Gunners. And civilians, yeah? So who are you? Gunner expansion. They tried to seize this place. Not gonna let that go, are you? By the time I arrived, it was too late to help anyone. So I found a concealed position on the overpass and administered a little wasteland retribution. You could try, but I wouldn't advise it. At this point, you put too many of them down, they're not going to be interested in hearing your side of the story. Best thing would be to just lay low. Gunners. You first. Who's this? More gunner operatives? Don't patronize me. What? The hell you talking about? Wise decision. Reinforcements are likely on the way. Whether it was intentional or not, you made them a target. That's close enough. Who are you? A bullet to the head is a quick death. Justice would have been slower. You handled yourselves well. I'm leaving, and so should you. There's no guarantee more reinforcements aren't en route. You with the gunners? Mine goes down when his goes down. All right. Assuming you're not gunners, why were you looking for them? I'm Aiden. And without sounding too melodramatic, I hunt down gunners. Huh. Well, I doubt you'll get much of a response, but if you want to strike up a conversation, go ahead. You done gawking at corpses? Huh. Still alive. Not gonna happen. Look, I don't know where your friend is or who took him, but I'll ask around. If something comes up, I'll let you know. Oh, and I found this on the floor. Guessing it was for you. Watch your tone. It wasn't me who took him. That's the question, isn't it? Huh. Was wondering when you'd show up. Was in the neighborhood. Thought I'd stop by. Truth be told, you and your partner left quite an impression. Was actually hoping to ask you and him a few questions. By the state of the place, I'd say there was some kind of struggle here. I think someone's taken him. Who knows? But as you can see, your partner isn't exactly here right now. Not the response I expected. I'm sure your friend is fine. Don't worry, I won't be here long. Why don't you go do something to take your mind off things? You know, keep busy and all that. Hey, don't worry, I'm sure he's fine. He doesn't look like much, but I think your partner is tougher than he lets on. Hey, yeah? Hi. Eyes open, friend. Always. Keep your ears to the ground. Storm's coming. We've got hostiles! Big mistake! Here we go! That's the last of them. Sloppy. They didn't stand a chance. Just a graze. Hey, check your fire! Last warning. Damn it! Lucky hit. Toss me a stim pack! They've got the advantage here. We should withdraw. Damn it! Your fight is over. Rest in peace. Damn it. One more ghost on my conscience.
Shoot on sight. Understood. Whoever it was, they've got your partner. Sounded like he gave back as good as he got, though. Maybe he's got more backbone than I thought. Hey, check out the remains of the attacker your partner took down. Don't be shy. Plunge your hands right in there. You're taking this a lot better than I thought you would. Reasonable question. No shit. We'd be entering the Deathclaw's den. If you need to gather supplies or tune up your weapons, fine. I wouldn't waste too much time. The Gunners have your partner, and I doubt it's for a friendly dinner party. Looks like that's the card we need. Good, you're free. Now let's kill this Gunner trash and get out of here. Listen, first time we met, I didn't know what to make of you or your partner, but I had time to think it over. It's obvious now you're no friend of the Gunners, and for the most part you seem to be able to take care of yourselves. Kidnappings notwithstanding. So I was thinking, maybe we should cooperate. You know, help each other out. Enemy of my enemy and all that. I wasn't apologizing. But you're right. We know for sure that Jake is here now, so let's find him. Well, my work here is done. No. What'd you find? A holotape. Huh. Don't suppose you've got a holotape player. It's been a while since I operated as part of a team. Someone needs to act as the commanding officer, and I guess that's you. Guess we won't be needing those passcodes. Card's gotta be in the vault somewhere. If we weren't in such a rush, your men would probably all be dead. Count yourself lucky we had higher priorities. What? Whatever. Diamond City, I just said. Caution and discretion. Understood. Nice. That's something, which is more than you had a minute ago. Who does your partner know that lives in Diamond City? 'Cause I'd say they're who you want to talk to next. Because I can help you. That information broker, he mentioned Malden Middle School. I happen to know there's a vault hidden under those ruins. One that's under Gunner control. A hidden, secret vault. Sure, seems like a good place for the Gunners to hold a prisoner, don't you think? Watch your tone. It wasn't me who took him. So, the Gunners snatched Jake. There. After you. Well, since you brought it up, guess you could be blamed for giving the comm hub to the Gunners. So, you ready to do this? Hope you don't mind, but after you left the hardware store, I sort of followed you. Glad that I did. Let's move out. I'm not exactly trying to hide my motives here. If I can find a way to piss off the Gunners, disrupt their operations, and help out potential allies, well, that's a good day for everyone. Apart from the Gunners, of course, which is just the way I like it. I want to help you. Is that so difficult for you to believe? That's up to you. Personally, I'd be happy to slaughter every Gunner we come across. But if we give ourselves away too soon, cause too much chaos too quickly, we might just get ourselves killed. I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you everything. But that doesn't matter. Jake is here, so let's find him. You're skeptical. I get that. So now that we know he's here for sure, I fully intend to help you find Jake. And I'll worry about the Gunners here later. So, now that we know he's here for sure, I fully intend to help you find Jake. And if we drop a few Gunners along the way, all the better. Huh. Maybe he really is here. Alright. Let's work our way down and look for signs of your partner along the way. Sorry, but your ranks are a little thinner now. When I suggested we come here to look for your partner, I didn't actually think he'd be here. I thought there was a chance, but what I'm trying to say is, I led you on, at least in part, but I see now that was unnecessary. Forget it, was nothing, let's move. Why don't you search around or something? Maybe you can find the answer to who did this. So, how do you want to do this? What's your plan? Work our way through the vault, see if we can find any signs of your partner. That should be the last one we need. Then I'd suggest you head to Diamond City and think real hard about who your partner knows there. Huh. Didn't expect you to be so receptive. But I appreciate it. Good. Aiden McTavish, ex-Minuteman. Back at the hardware store, I already had a pretty good idea who'd taken Jake. I didn't know for sure, but I suspected. I didn't say anything, because I wanted to see if you could figure it out for yourself. No, that was it. Hold on, I got a hold of a few gunner passcodes. One of these should work. Gunners took Jake, you're off to get him back. Makes you wonder what they're up to. It's unusual for gunners to take prisoners, but we both heard that holotape. They wanted Jake alive. Now, I'm not saying I know for sure, but I suspect that if your partner's anywhere, it'll be in that vault. And it just so happens, I got the codes to get inside. So I say, we break into that vault, take down the gunner's station there, and maybe find your partner. What makes you think I'd know? You're right. We know Jake is here, so let's go find him. Hold on. I hear something ahead. Fine, I'll go on ahead. Meet you near the school when you're finally ready. Also, before we get going, you'll have to leave your cheer squad behind. I work better in a small team. Done my best to lay low, but the longer we stay out here, the more likely we'll tip off the gunners that something's about to go down. You should be grateful. Would have been easier to just shoot our way to you. Only seen minimal gunner activity. I don't think they suspect anything. I'll check in with you once I have anything. See you two later. I've gotten used to working by myself, keeping things to myself. But I'm starting to remember what it's like having someone watch your back. No! What do you mean, no? We've company. I'll follow your lead. Now, I got some errands to do. I'll see you later, maybe. By the state of the place, I'd say there was some kind of struggle here. I think someone's taken your partner. I wonder if a bad attitude is standard with all ex-mercs. Really makes them stand out like a sore thumb. Gunners, maybe some of their captives. Besides that, I have no idea. Amen to that. Let's do this. Good. I'll meet you near the school. Don't be long. The Gunners have outposts and compounds like this all over the Commonwealth. But this is the largest I've been in. Hard not to when you're eavesdropping. Huh. Would you look at that? All right, but just hurry up, okay? Huh. Nice concealment. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were unarmed. Huh. You're right. Looks like there's some equipment missing, too. Who does? But if you want to find your friend, you'll have to make the time. You're mad, I get it. But now that we know he's here for sure, I intend to help you find Jake. And I'll worry about the Gunners here later. You're mad, I get it. But now that we know he's here for sure, I intend to help you find Jake. And if we drop a few Gunners along the way, all the better. Huh. You either saw me or you're sharper than I thought. Yeah, I followed you after you left the hardware store. And I'm glad that I did. Eavesdropping. Take it as it comes. Understood. You've done surprisingly well, so far. You know, I didn't actually think... never mind. We should keep moving. It's like this. I like to upset the Gunners. I sabotage their supply lines, disrupt operations, and if the opportunity presents itself, kill as many as I can. But it's been getting harder and harder. Somehow they keep getting better equipped, better organized. When I overheard that broker, I saw an opportunity. You wanted to find your partner, and I wanted these Gunners dead. I didn't lie to you. I just didn't really think Jake would be here. No. No. Sir. First time here. What are you talking to me for? Keep looking. What are you waiting for? You have your lead. You can make of that what you will. Now let's move. Seems they at least had the sense to lock the front door. Maybe I spoke a little too soon about the security. I'm not asking you to trust me. I'm just floating the idea of us working together. No, you really don't. Your men went down fighting. You would have been proud of them. You need to follow up on that note. So, the Gunners took Jake. Off to get Jake. Okay, I'll be joining you. I'm gonna shadow our new friend. Call me crazy, but I'm not about to take the good Captain Algernon at his word. I'm gonna check in with a few contacts, see if we can't get some leads on where the Gunners might have stashed the comm hub. But as you can see, he isn't exactly here right now. In fact, entire town seems deserted. Okay, that's enough fraternizing. Let's move out. Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere, not until you hear me out. About time. Huh. Good, you're here. Don't be so fast to think I'm playing games. I'm offering useful information here. Nice little setup. Security's a little lax, though. My take? They're resilient. You gotta respect that. But they're also insular. As long as they're protected, they don't give a damn what happens outside of their precious walls. Great green jewel, huh? More like a great yellow turtle, hiding its head inside its shell. So who is it your partner knows there? Because that's who you need to talk to next. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm on your 6. Huh. Was wondering when you'd show up. I'll meet you near the school. That's right. Come up with that yourself, did you? Well, it's not a terrible idea. We could pull it off. Providing we do a little setup first. We'd need the right people. And more intel than we have right now. Hold on. It's not that simple. That gunner, Berman, he wasn't lying about needing an armed militia to get inside the gunner's plaza. Believe it or not, but by trying to antagonize you, that gunner may have accidentally told us where he's moved the comm hub to. Ain't nowhere we got that's more secure. Only one place he could have been talking about, and that's the gunner's plaza. Their main base of operations for the entire Commonwealth. You ever hear the phrase, you kill a gunner, or they kill you? Spit it out! Your prior mission, what was it? Here's how this is gonna go. One way or another, you're gonna spill your guts. I've been watching you, and I know you had orders prior to attacking this vault. What were they? Still working on the details. Need to gather more intel. Good question. I say we attack the plaza head-on. Hit 'em hard. Take out the gunners once and for all. Before you say no, hear me out. The last serious threat to the gunners died with the Minutemen. Since then, they've become complacent. If we can gather enough people, hit the gunners in just the right places, we could catch them off guard. Then, it's just a matter of getting you inside, taking out the remaining gunners, and your hub is yours for the taking. We know where your hub is. Now it's just a matter of taking it back. But this gunner squad, they've been acting kinda odd. On edge. Like they're getting ready for something. Get going. I'll start prepping for the plaza assault. Let's try this radio. See if we can't gather some more intel. Oh yeah? Care to share it with the rest of the class? Not a bad plan. For a gunner. South of here. Most dangerous part of the Commonwealth. If you don't count the glowing sea, that is. Then allow me to make a suggestion. Shut up. I'll make this real simple. Recently the gunners stole a comm hub computer. If you want to leave this place alive, you're gonna tell us everything you know about it. An arrangement? With a gunner? What could possibly go wrong? This might be useful. We may be able to gather some more intel. This Berman. You got a way to contact him? Does that really matter? We got a job to do, so get going. If you want to get your comm hub back, we're going to need a plan. Knowing where your hub is, that's the first step in getting it back. Hey, that's the guy who was working Jake over. Same one who took your comm hub. Berman. Yep, later. A radio. Let's see it. Put it down on that desk. Believe it or not, Algernon came through for us. We've been shadowing a squad of gunners. We think they may know where the comm hub is. It's not been easy, but I think I got a lead. I've been shadowing a squad of gunners. I think they may know where the comm hub is. Time's a factor here. Regardless of your decision, I need to start prepping now. Something big, huh? How much you want to bet that's the comm hub? Hey, clear out your ears and listen good. The comm hub. You took it. We want it back. So where is it? This is your only chance to get on our good side. So tell us what we want to know, now. Yeah, I heard it as well. Ain't nowhere we got that's more secure. That describes only one gunner-controlled location I know of. I don't think. I know it is. It's me, Aiden. I got news. You really want to know? Fine. I feel uneasy. Back when the old Minutemen were still around, they tried attacking the Gunners too, in a place called Quincy. It didn't end well. Us attacking the plaza is the right move, but I don't know. I just don't want us to repeat the mistakes of the Minutemen. So there it is. You happy now? Anything else, or was that it? Nothing's wrong. Now, unless you need something, you should get going. Try turning it on. Who do you think you're talking to? Try turning it on. About time! The guy who got shot. You know him? Before committing to anything, you should run this by Jake. I'm sure he'll have an opinion to share. In the meantime, I'll start preparations for an assault. Listen. Come meet us at Chestnut Hillock Reservoir. Don't be long. Come meet me at Chestnut Hillock Reservoir. Don't be long. Entrance is secure. Vault security can take it from here. Hand it over. On the desk, now. No time for talk! Get inside the vault! Let's see who those Gunners were talking to. Try the radio. The Gunners, the squad we were following, they were stragglers from a strike team. They're trying to take this vault. The leader already made it inside. He's the one we think has the comm hub intel. We'll make sure no more Gunners get past. You get in there and get that intel. The Gunners, the squad I was following, they were stragglers from a strike team. They're trying to take this vault. The leader already made it inside. He's the one I think has the comm hub intel. I'll make sure no more Gunners get past. You get in there and get that intel. As I'm sure you've already noticed, Jake's custodial skills are severely lacking. Okay, follow me. Keep close. And let's not forget all the Gunners who are stationed elsewhere, or who are out on patrol. I won't let a single Gunner get past this point. Let's wipe these bastards out. And if we happen to kill a few dozen Gunners along the way, all the better. Fine, just make it quick. We both got what we wanted from this arrangement, so yeah, I'd say we're good. And I'd be hoping to us working together again sometime. Maybe. Heads up, the mannequins are about to go off. I've set Lupe up with a rifle. Doubt she'll hit anything, but should offer a distraction. As for all the others, I've got them spread out, ready to offer fire support. Should take some of the heat off of us. It's you. Almost there! Thanks to your charity, a large number were allowed to escape. Despite our best efforts, at least a handful of rats jumped ship. You can't be that naive. There they are, right on cue. Could be months, could be days. Depends how quickly the Gunners can regroup and organize. But the main threat has been dealt with. The Commonwealth is no longer at risk of subjugation. At least, from the Gunners. Don't count on it.
Hurry up! If they can hear you asking a stupid question, then of course they heard you.
Perfect. You two take that elevator down. I'll hold position here. Victories can be snatched away. And Jake thinks we should go through the front door, hack their security, and broadcast an evac message, letting most of the Gunners just run away. Yeah, sure. Stay behind me! The plan's not foolproof. Any number of things could go wrong. But I think it's our best bet. If that's your play, fine. I'll still help. But the consequences of this will be on your head, not mine. I don't know. We've just created a power vacuum in the Commonwealth. There was no avoiding it. We did what had to be done. But now I'm left wondering, what comes next? I agree. It's too early to count them out. He means me. Everything's prepared for the assault. Apart from a few minor details, we're good to go. We can expect some peace and quiet for a while, but don't go thinking this is the last we've heard from the Gunners. Don't be so short-sighted. They're firing! Nukes inbound! I'm just saying, we shouldn't count the Gunners out. Listen up. We're ready to attack the plaza. Everything's in place, and the only thing we're waiting on now is you. Meet us at the coordinates embedded in this message. Get there as soon as you can. And come prepared. But, before we can do that, we need to take out one of the plaza's external defenses. And if the Gunners follow standard procedure, they'll attempt to neutralize the attackers using mini-nukes. I knew you'd see reason. You're making the right call. Well, you should. I understand your hesitation. Truly, I do. I also used to think the same way. Some time ago, I didn't act when I could have. Because I thought what needed to be done was too extreme, too drastic. And you know what happened? Quincy happened. An entire town slaughtered by Gunners. I've seen firsthand the destruction Gunners bring, and so have you. We now have the chance to stop anything like that from ever happening again. This is a watershed moment. Wiping these monsters out is the right thing to do. And I think you already know that. This way! Idiots hit every target. Talk to Jake. Took you long enough. Let's not forget all the other gunners out there. We just dealt the gunners a serious blow, one they may never recover from. Their plans for conquest are over. But let's not deceive ourselves. It's not as if all of them have suddenly disappeared. From what I understand, you already know him. Guy's name is Mansfield, Deputy Overseer of Vault 81. I think, if you offered him a job overseeing the plaza, he'd leap at the opportunity. And that someone is you, is it? You do that. For now, I've got some lasers to calibrate. Huh. You know, I wouldn't actually mind taking orders, if it was from someone like you. Good. Now, I've got some lasers to go calibrate. Your rules, not mine. And just who put you in charge anyway? You can barely keep the lights on. After the gunners attacked his vault, I had the chance to talk to the man. He seemed unhappy in his role there, and I don't think recent events had helped that feeling. He spoke very highly of you, though. I believe if you offered him a position here, he'd take it. I don't answer to you. Besides, it's not my fault. I asked you to fix me up a generator hours ago. Well, all hail to the chief. Maybe now we can get something done around here. Look around. We need all the help we can get. And mine aren't much better. If you want to get an HQ up and running, we need someone who knows how to clean up and manage a place like this. And I got just the person in mind. Aiden hears every word you're saying, you know. Forget about cleaning up. With supply caravans coming and going, we need more people on security. You've a real low opinion of Wastelanders, don't you? Believe it or not, most of us know how to clean. If we're gonna start assigning roles, I'm taking charge of security. I'm ready to do something if you need it. Yeah, we know. Huh. You're back. You're back. There's just no winning with you, is there? You said stop using turrets inside, so I did. I moved on to something else. What am I meant to do, Jake? I'm only one man. I can't watch every door. Besides, I was just testing them. I had Teresa disable the charge in each mine. None of them would have exploded. Berman? You mean that gunner that stole the comm hub? You didn't kill him? When we took the plaza, I went along with your little mercy plan, but I never expected you'd be so stupid as to let that guy live. I'd say I told you so, but what are you waiting for, kid? Let's hear it. Believe it, they are coming back, and I doubt they'll be content with just a skirmish or two. We can expect a full-scale war. There's still plenty of gunners out there, and it only takes one high-ranking officer to assume control and refocus the group. Sooner or later, we were bound to see gunner activity again. Not where I thought I'd end up. No, there's time yet. Lupe's bringing in injured wildlife again. Worse, Cassandra's humoring her. If I hear about weird noises in the basement one more time... Too many people slacking off around here. This is meant to be a headquarters, not a clubhouse. Tried fighting in power armor once. Didn't care for it. Too exhausting and impossible to sneak around. Hey, next time you talk with Teresa, could you ask her... Never mind. Forget it. You've traveled the Commonwealth a lot, right? Ever notice how many super mutants are out there? Where do you think they keep coming from? I knew someone once. Was a do-gooder pain in the ass. Jake kinda reminds me of him. Ugh, I need to take a break. Scout around outside or something. Anything to get out from behind a desk. Mansfield keeps offering to buy me a drink. I'd accept, but I think he expects me to drink it with him. Ugh, too social for my tastes. I'll hand it to you. This place is efficient. Everyone is celebrating the last project. I should make sure no one gets carried away. Progress does good things for morale. Great. Half this place will be hung over tomorrow. Things are moving fast. Project's done. You can review our progress. Another task done. When everyone pulls their weight, we get results. That thing you asked for? Done. Team's proving their mettle. Task complete. You've been leaving a mark. Impressive work. Good work out there. Just don't get cocky. Some of the stories I hear about you recently, how much of them is true? Haven't seen someone like you before. Hey, I just wanted to say, good work out there. We had it handled, but thanks. Impressive reaction time. Thanks. Not bad, but you can't be everywhere. Maybe leave the crisis to us next time. We need to do better. Thanks for dealing with that. Saving the day again. All hail to the chief. We had a situation. It's handled. There was a problem recently. Nothing we couldn't handle. We had a breach in security. Dealt with now. You can read the report. Team's getting better at handling crises. We put out another fire while you were gone. Thanks for the room. The office looks good. Should make it harder for staff to mess with the duty roster. Thanks. The weapons lab is looking good. Should help improve our chances in the field. Some people seem to think installing the cameras is an excuse to sleep on the job. They'll learn. Good. The entrance is decently defensible now. That should free up some guards I can station elsewhere. With the turrets running, anyone would be insane to try an assault from the front. I'll make sure our other weak points are covered. My people are happy about the bar. Now to make sure they know better than to show up for shifts hungover. It's oddly quiet without the arguing over the bathrooms. Good work with the gym. It'll improve combat effectiveness. Location cleared and secured. That area you sent us to, it's been dealt with. Mission complete. Area secure. Took a few knocks and scrapes, but we secured that area. You don't have to worry about that location anymore. We dealt with it. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're trying to get us killed. I need more guns on patrol. Are you worried about an ammo shortage? If not, then assign more people to security. We're playing with fire. Until I get more people, we're at risk for an attack. The gunners got cocky too. Now their base is ours. But if I don't get more men on patrols, it'll become someone else's. The fewer men I have, the more we'll lose. Address this. Assign more people to security, or you'll have raiders and mutants sieging the walls soon. If you want effective patrols, security needs gear that'll give bullets pause. Unless you want us using our guns as clubs, I suggest getting us more ammo. Right now, we're on tight rationing for supplies, and very soon it's likely to get someone killed. Having only half of security properly outfitted is sinking morale. Look into it. We're going through supplies faster than we're getting them. At this rate, we'll run out right when it counts. Nothing to report. Security has everything we need. All accounted for. Nothing comes to mind. You'll know when something's wrong. Keep everyone busy. Assign projects. Let them pull their weight. Keep the salvage teams active. We need steady supplies coming in. If we can hold them, claim more strategic outposts. You want things moving faster? Recruit specialists. That information broker can point you in the right direction. Never hurts to scout the area. The more intel we have, the better prepared we are. This place will run smoother with more staff. Just make sure security vets them first. You know what you're doing. Can't think of anything. You have your own business to focus on. Nothing. Get a drink and put your feet up. Think if there's anyone in the Commonwealth that's earned it, it's you. I prefer to keep to myself. That's hard to do in barracks. Some personal quarters would be appreciated. The security mix-ups are getting out of hand. I need an office, with a locking door. Most of our security have whatever armaments they arrived with. A weapons lab would help getting everyone properly equipped. If you can get security cameras set up, it'd free people up for other tasks. Entrance is a free-for-all right now, but it could be a tactical advantage if a checkpoint was set up. The entrance checkpoint is a good start. Automated defenses would be the next step. Give the staff somewhere for R&R. A bar or something. We don't want twitchy trigger fingers. Get the bathrooms repaired. I'm sick of breaking up fights in line for the latrine. Could use a place to train. Better to be prepared than to have to learn the hard way in the field. Ever think of returning to 111? An airship. As if we didn't have enough to deal with. Allying yourself with the Brotherhood might be a smart move. Or a stupid one. Guess we'll see. That airship was impressive. Somehow the explosion was even better. Are we friends with the Institute now? We can't back you up when you're down there. Good riddance to the Institute. No more boogeyman. The Railroad knows how to operate quietly and efficiently. I respect that. Guess even the railroad couldn't hide from you. You're leading the Minutemen. The castle had an impressive armory. Don't suppose anything's left. What are you doing going to Far Harbor? We've got enough problems here. Nuka World? At like a fairground or something? I heard about the behemoth. Those things are tough to bring down. I'm impressed. Took down another Deathclaw, huh? Nice. Good work putting down that Mirelurk Queen. Stealing an egg from a Deathclaw. Why am I still surprised by you? I'm told Diamond City Radio got better. Still a waste of time. Vigilantism is a shit deal, and I'd know something about that. Is that... What are you wearing? And why? Why are you messing around with flying boats? If we'd all have met sooner, wonder how differently things would have played out. Gunners made good use of the comm hub. Still don't know how they knew to repair it, though. Wish we'd got to Vault 81 sooner. Despite a few stumbles, our attack on the plaza was one for the history books. We can't let the Gunners win. What comes must be decisive and final. Can't believe Quincy's finally reclaimed. About time. Those poor bastards at Concord have no idea what they've signed up for. That town has never been held for long. Concord's still standing. Huh. Guess I was wrong about Concord. Good. Huh. Kate's clean. I'll consider taking her off the security risk register. Curie was more useful when she had a buzzsaw. I knew Dance was a quitter. Dance left the Brotherhood. Good. Did Dance really have to die? So, MacReady's not as much of a deadbeat as I thought. Good for him. Sure it's smart being so pally with the robot detective? Don't know what you expect to do with Boston Airport. Bunker Hill. There's potential there. You retook the castle. Huh. Try not to lose it again. With enough security, County Crossing could be a useful checkpoint. Covenant is well fortified. It'll serve us well. Hangman's Alley is a risky outpost. Don't forget to cover the rooftops. They gave you a house in Diamond City? Few years back, they wouldn't even let the Minutemen camp outside the gates. So, was claiming Jamaica Plain worth the effort? Oberlin Station. Too exposed for my liking. Zamanja is better off in our hands than those raiders. You're from Sanctuary Hills. I've passed through. Odd that no one tried to settle there before. Somerville will make a good checkpoint for salvage teams. If you're taking suggestions, Starlight Drive-In could make a good sentry point. What's your plan for Sunshine Tidings? Do you even have a plan? Keep an eye on Ten Pines. Without proper defenses, it's a sitting duck. Warwick is a good position. Good idea laying claim to it. I've seen the Mechanist's lair. Those defenses might come in useful. Echo Lake Lumber. Is it really worth holding? That vault you're building might make a good supply bunker. We've got a checkpoint at Nuka World. Interesting. I knew we hadn't seen the last of the Gunners, but this is too soon. The only explanation is that someone else out there is pulling the strings. Whatever. You need something?